Oh no.
every time we're playing, every time we're playing music together, I really feel like it's hooked into the original reason why I got into folk music, which is sort of like this very good feeling, somewhat a little bit nostalgic, but it really makes me feel like being in that room at High Street and playing and maybe walking around the neighborhood after, just very like connected and together and like a very happy thing. So every time I play, I just feel really good. Your songs in particular, like Bill has some songs like that. Other people have some songs like that, but I feel like all your songs are kind of like that for me.
Then we got the band together, and what I think I remember the best feeling I had about the band is when we were playing. It sounded like a full band. It sounded like, and it was kind of current feeling, and it was kind of what would you call it, like indie kind of?
Yeah,
Yeah,
indie folks. Yeah,
yeah. And Wilson, he's a great guy to have as our band leader, and never forget that. I'll tell you. Yeah, it's been great.
Definitely to echo what Steven said about it feeling like a community sort of thing, and that like it was for me the highlight was like hanging out like together with you guys because you're all super chill dudes. We a lot of the venues that we play are like community places where everyone knows everyone else and other artists on the bill, other, the people working at the bar or at the restaurant, which was always like such a great feeling to go out and see familiar faces, to play with and get to know other people in the community, and just having that recurring sense of like this being like a family that's connected through music.
I mean, I always view myself as an artist that just wanted to be about the music. We just get together with friends, build a community, and just play music. I just enjoyed that the space we created was always going to be there consistently. So it's a good way to kind of recharge and refine myself. And just when I play music with you all, we go hang out somewhere like at Fireside. It just kind of fills me up again. And I think that's what the band's really meant to me. It's not about success. It's not about like how many Spotify plays we had. It was just a bunch of dudes just get together. There's no pretense. Let's just play music. Whatever happens, happens.
that was always kind of another reason why I really connected with you, because I had come from playing metal and our whole thing was like, let's make it. And when that ended, I was like pretty heartbroken. And through that process, I realized like what I want to do doesn't have anything to do with other people's idea of success. It has to do with what I want to do. I want to put out a record. I want to go play a show here. I want to go on tour. That's what makes me happy. And hanging out with people and having a good time while I do it is probably the most important part. Because I can make these records, but if everybody hates me while I'm making them, what's the point? So I loved your DIY ethos that pretty much matched mine, because most people have an agenda and you don't.
Yeah, I think that's this is what it meant to me, and I mean, yeah, it was if it was different if we were getting like paid $200,000 to play a show, then I'm like, okay, well, we might be a little bit more organized and a little bit more like, okay, we gotta be here, but
Well,
we all
was
have
that
to
an option? We should have definitely taken that if that was an option.
I know.
What are you doing,
I had to
Wilson?
reject it because we need to maintain our indie cred. Um, I don't sell out for beans or okay.
For beans. I always feel like every time, because we don't play shows super frequently, we're kind of like a medium amount of shows band, and I always feel every time I play it, it just makes me feel like, oh wow, yeah, see, more typical birthday stuff. Sorry, something just fell, but it's actually okay. It's it's just very typical. See, I'm not surprised at all because something always goes wrong on my birthday. So anyway,